Feliz Navidad.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome to Dinner and a Show. I'm Brian.
I'm Tanner.
What kind of a film to watch on Christmas, then?
A Christmas Story.
The story about a kid who wants a Red Ryder BB gun so bad that he's willing to go to meet Santa Claus to go and ask him for it.
All he wants is just this little BB rifle for a Christmas gift.
And
Yeah.
and his adventures to get it are quite hilarious.
Yeah.
For dinner, well, we kind of ate a little bit before,
Yeah.
but we do have some pumpkin pie left, which is awesome. And we have some Little Debbie snacks. Christmas tree shakes. Not a sponsor, but they are good.
Oh, Debbie tree, how tasty are thy...
Cake is, I don't know.
Yeah.
Peter Billingsley plays Ralphie, the main kid in the movie. Lives with his mom, his dad, his little brother.
Played by Belinda Dillon, Darren McGavin. I forget who plays the brother.
Yeah. But they're quite a family. I think what I liked most about this was, we discussed this earlier, how episodic the movie felt. Mm-hmm. Like, the movie kind of had their own little sections, because I can, talk to anybody and be like, oh, do you remember that scene in the movie? Or that scene in the movie? Like, it had, like, a memorable scene every time. So you had, like, the mall Santa scene. You had the bully scene.
It's like a series of comedic vignettes, like probably something out of Mad Magazine if it was crossed with a Norman Rockwell painting.
Yeah.
Maybe something like National Lampoon or something like that. And it's just a series of comedic vignettes just building up to Christmas Day. It takes place like in the days leading up to Christmas.
Yeah, it had to be at least a week before.
Yeah.
Because school was still going on.
Yeah.
But, man, was this really fun.
It's very funny, and it also feels very true. You feel like, even if you yourself haven't been through this exact situation that these kids go through, you feel that that's genuine. You know that moment from somewhere in your youth.
Yeah, we've all been there.
You feel the same feelings as this kid.
Like, we've all had that experience where we want a present so bad that we're willing to go to any lengths to try and get it.
And this movie captures that journey perfectly. It captures the wants, the needs, the greed, even the daydreams. The daydreams are fantastically handled in this movie.
They're so over the top, but they're so funny. I mean,
It
pretty much shows a kid's basic instincts.
Yeah.
Like, sure, Ralphie's a very selfish kid.
Yeah, he is.
He's very selfish.
Like, he's a kid.
Yeah, to the point, like, when he swears and he gets soap in his mouth. He didn't like his punishment. He's like, oh, I hope my parents pay for it. And he fantasizes at night that he is blind from soap poisoning and imagines his parents feeling so guilty for making him do that one time.
I told you not to use life, boy.
That was so funny. Absolutely loved it.
Oh, very funny. Yeah. The kid is played by Peter Billingsley, and there's not a false note in that performance. This is a real kid. He's
one of the few great child actors of that time.
You feel it when he's excited, when he's happy, when he's sad, when he's held in suspense, when he's impatient, when he's like that scene where he's trying to frantically trying to decode this message for Little Orphan Annie.
One of my favorite childhood swear moments. It's like I don't condone swearing. But this kid,
you feel the excitement there, but you also feel the disappointment. It's funny, but it's also very true.
A cheap commercial.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
By the way, be sure to drink your Physicist.
Not a sponsor, but still,
yeah,
good stuff.
A crummy commercial.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think the climax of Christmas was actually really good. Like when Christmas actually hits, like it's not really disappointing. I mean, it's kind of how Christmas would unfold in many a family.
Yeah.
The kids arrive first, to open the presents. The parents come down later on. My parents made us all, we weren't allowed to go downstairs to open presents or wake them up until I think either 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. And so we have to wait. I wasn't even allowed to set my alarm because I would do that to wake myself up. So I would be one of the first ones to open my stocking because we were at least allowed to do that.
Right.
But no, we couldn't do that. So, or we couldn't wake up early enough. So, but yeah, the whole premise is the same. You're going downstairs. You're opening your presents. Parents come in later. They make you try stuff on if you got clothes. I mean, like these
clothes.
Yeah, who wants clothes? The bunny outfit, that was hilarious.
He looks like a deranged Easter bunny.
I
think my favorite character in this movie is probably the old man, the father, played by Darren McGavin. He is such a riot in this movie. I especially love it when he's excited. He's very excited when he wins this stupid plastic leg lamp. He's just
the leg lamp.
Something he won. He's just very enthusiastic about it. It's like, I won! Oh, what a great lamp!
It's like, I don't even think he cares that it's a lamp. He just cares that he won something.
Yeah.
And then that, like, everybody... Like, I remember I wasn't even a big baseball fan growing up, but I remember I won a Mark McGwire poster from the St. Louis Cardinals.
There you go.
And I was just like, oh, this is so cool! I got it! But I felt the same.
I felt the same way when I was at a bad movie festival, and they asked people to name the director of Troll 2. I said Claudio Fragasso, and I won a Jello shot. I never had a Jello shot.
Oh, that's great. It just brought me back to the times where I, wanted something really bad. I think the one Christmas I remember the most was I was asking and asking and asking and asking and asking my parents for a Redbeard Runner pirate ship Lego set that was re-released to the public because it was an old Lego model that was like in the 90s, discontinued it, but they brought it back for a limited time, and I wanted it. The only problem was it was $100, and I didn't have $100, but my parents did. Right. Apparently, because one Christmas, as soon as I unpeeled the wrapping and I saw it, I was so ecstatic. I ripped open it faster and faster and faster and faster, and I found out that it was the Redbeard Runner that I wanted since, I don't know, after my birthday in May. So, I mean, I wanted this thing for a long time, and I finally got it. I didn't shoot my eye out with a Lego piece. It did take me good 6 hours to build that twist. Oh, that'd be funny. No, that was my experience. Did you have a gift that you wanted as a kid?
Well, when I was 10 years old, I wanted a Red Ryder BB gun, mainly because the kid wanted one so bad. It's like, I had to have one. And when I was 10, I did get a Red Ryder BB gun. I still have it to this day. It's a nice treasure.
There you go.
I don't use it that often, but it's just nice to have. But other Christmases, I remember when I was a kid, like, there were many Christmases where, like every Christmas, there was always just this one movie that I wanted more than, like, any other movie. And for Christmas, I would always get like a bunch of VHSs, a bunch of DVDs. I was always looking for that one every year, and I always got that one.
That's awesome.
Each year.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's great.
The first one I watched.
Yeah. I want to say editing was pretty funny. I don't think anything out of there went a little crazy. I like the music. I think my favorite musical moment was...
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
Was, the bully. Mm-hmm. Ralphie and his friends face a bully and his little brother pretty much every day walking to and from school. And they played the Peter and the Wolf theme. Something I never knew. That was a Peter and the Wolf thing. Yeah. They played the Wolf's theme, obviously, for Peter and the Wolf. Mm-hmm. It was so funny. I was just like it wasn't until like years later, after my first watching, that I realized what that piece was. And I was like, oh, it was the Wolf theme. And it just made me laugh even harder. I loved it.
And this film was directed by Bob Clark, who has very few...
He has a beef with him on a few movies.
He has very few good movies on his resume. I mean, obviously A Christmas Story is so great. He made a movie called... He made a slasher film called Black Christmas in 1974, which got a big cult following. Aside from those, he made some really terrible movies. He made the Baby Geniuses movies. He made Rhinestone with Sylvester Stallone and Dolly Parton. Turk 182, which is so stupid. The Porky's movies. I hate Porky's 2. I didn't even bother with like Porky's Revenge. But I have a grudging respect for Porky's 1 because as much as I hate that movie, it was a big box office success in that year. And
when you make money, you can do whatever you want.
It's like,
thanks, Hollywood, for thwarting our minds.
Basically, what I'm saying is if it wasn't for Porky's, there wouldn't be A Christmas Story. It's so hard to think about. A Christmas Story was a little film that could. Like, it had to have, like, major word of mouth. And it became that movie that, like, you had to tell people to go see. And nowadays, everyone has seen it. Everyone's pretty much tired of it by now. They play it 24 hours a day on TBS.
Yeah, it's totally insane.
On Christmas Day.
But you know what? I don't let myself watch it that many times. So I get a thrill out of it every year. Yeah. I'm going to give it a high five.
I'll go further than that. I'll give it a secret handshake. I don't think there is a single thing wrong with it. I love this movie. I never get tired of watching it. Like every year, my family and I have always watched it on TBS at least twice when they have that 24-hour marathon. I can never get tired of it, honestly.
Yeah, I think there were just a few editing moments where it was just felt a little slow for me and dragged the story a bit. But I mean, otherwise, it's a very high five, you know. So it's not like, you know, on the low end. I had a great time watching it. I watch it every year now, at least for the past few years. You know, as soon as I had the Blu-ray for it. So yeah, definitely. And
I have the 2-disc anniversary at a special edition.
And that's also a good one. If there's a Blu-ray version of that, that'd be awesome. Or 4K, now that that's becoming popular.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's all we got. We hope.
Actually, I could go on and on
and
on, but just for the sake of this video, let's just say I'm Tanner.
I'm Brian. We hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And
happy holidays.
And happy holidays. And we will see you
at the movies.